Hello everyone, welcome back to SNET Pathshala, and in today's video we will see what is an email. We will see what are the parts of email, and then we will see what is the difference between 2CC and BCC. So if you see in the syllabus of ICT, there is email written, and I think this video will be enough for you guys to score a mark if there is any question comes in the paper from email, from the topic email. So first of all, what is email? We say email, where E stands for electronic. So email is electronic mail. It is a method of sending and receiving digital messages. Now what this digital messages can consist of? It can consist of text, images, videos, anything which can be attached to an email over the internet between users. So it is a way of communication. Email is also considered a formal way of communication, and most of us basically use email for our day-to-day activities. For example, if you create an account on a website, then a welcome email comes to you. So this is a basic example where email can be used. And then maybe you have ordered something and want to know the status of that order, and you want to send an formal digital message to the company from which you have ordered the product, so you can use email in that case also. So this is where email stands in today's world, and it is a formal way of communication, sending digital messages from between the users. So emails are exchanged through mail server using standard protocols such as those. First protocol is simple mail transfer protocol, which is SMTP, used to send emails. Then there is post office protocol, used to receive emails. And then there is internet message access protocol, IMAP, used to access and manage emails on the server. So basically, when you send an email, you use SMTP. When you receive an email, you use POP, which is post office protocol. And when you manage those, means you have received some of the emails, some of them are in sent folder, some of them are in inbox. When you manage those, then it is done using IMAP, IMAP, internet message access protocol. So it stays on the internet, like you can basically sync on your phone. So even if your internet is not on, you can still access mail, but it will not be synced with the server. So all the data which you have on your mail and your phone is also present on the server, and using IMAP, which is internet message access protocol, you can access and manage that data. Now, some of the popular email services include Gmail, obviously, we all know. Then there is Microsoft Outlook. Then there is Yahoo Mail. So now, this is an example of email which includes a username, name of the user. This can contain some alphanumerical. This consists of alphanumerical and then some special character also, like dot. Then there is @ in between, which separates the user and the domain, and then at the end you have the domain, which is the mail server. So for example, Gmail is a domain and Yahoo is a domain. Now coming to the parts of the email, the first part of the email is from. So from indicates the sender's email address. We all know the person who is sending the email. And the example is, for example, awadh@example.com. So here Awadh is our user, and or the user is awadh@example.com, the whole email. This is the sender. Then comes to the person who is receiving this email, the main recipient. Now why I am saying the main recipient, because this is not the only recipient. In email we also have CC, BCC, and then we have to. So that means the main recipient is to, and then the email will also be sent to CC and BCC. That we will see later what is the difference. But email, the sender will only be one, then that is why we have written sender's email address. But in 2 we have written main recipient, not the only recipient of the email. I hope everyone got this. There are the people who expected to read and respond. These are the people who are expected to read and respond, and 2 can be multiple. So this can be 1, 2. So 2 can be multiple, but from only one. Example is manager@company.com. It will also be an type of email. So example remains this almost the same. Now, what is CC? CC stands for carbon copy. CC sends a copy of the email to the additional recipient. The 2 recipient will receive the email, but the additional recipient will also receive a carbon copy of this mail. Now, what's the difference? I mean, both 2 and CC are receiving this email, although it is a carbon copy we are saying, but it is the exact email. Both are receiving it. The difference is if someone is in CC, that means that person is being only informed. It is not expected from that person to read and respond to that email. That is why it is in CC. Everyone in 2 and CC can see each other's email address. This point is very important. That means if someone is in CC, that he can also see who is in the 2, and someone who is in the 2 can also see who is in the CC. So all of the 2 recipient and all of the CC recipients are visible. So for example, there is manager@company.com 2, and then CC can be team@company.com. The email is mainly for the manager, and team is only being informed. So it is not expected from the team to respond. Manager has to respond in this case. Now comes BCC. What is blank carbon copy? BCC sends a copy of the email without other recipients knowing. Why we call it blind carbon copy? That means we are sending this email to a person, but others cannot see it. Who other cannot see it? I mean, the person who is sending it, the from one, he can see it because he is sending it, so he must know who he is sending it to. But 2 and CC will not be able to see who is in the BCC. So BCC sends a copy of the email without other recipient knowing. People in 2 and CC cannot see BCC recipient. This point is very important. Example, manager@company.com and HR@company.com is in BCC. Now HR receives the email, but others don't know HR is included. So the manager, which is in 2, will not be able to see HR@company.com. That's the benefit. If you want to hide this from someone, then you can do it. Now comes the subject, a short description of the email topic. We all know what is subject. For example, project update. Comes the email body. This is the main content or message of the email. This example, dear sir, please find the project update attached. Regards, Awadh. So this is the main body of the email, or the message which we actually trying to send. And subject is a short description which appears on the top of the email. Then comes the attachment. These are the files sent along with the email. This can be document, images, PDF, spreadsheet, whatever. And the last part is the signature, automatic information added to the end of the email. So if someone wants, then he can add this, otherwise not. The example is Awadh Vashish, senior software developer. You can give a phone number. So this is an example. If someone has configured the signature, then only this will come. Otherwise, people can add it manually anytime, but this is something which automatically comes if configured. Now coming between, I think the part of the email is clear to everyone. There are 8 parts of an email. Now coming to the difference of 2CC and BCC. We have already discussed what is 2CC and BCC, and most of this will already make sense, but just to make a revision, just to revise all this, this table is important. So let's start. First of all, the purpose. 2 is for main recipient, CC is for informing others, and BCCs are hidden recipients. Then visibility. 2 is visible to all. So whatever email CC and BCC is receiving, they will be able to see 2 recipient. Then CC is also visible to all. 2 will be able to see it. BCC will be able to see it. Hidden from others. BCC is hidden from others. So 2 and CC will not know who is in BCC. Only from will know because he is sending that email. Expected response. From 2, it is expected to send the response. CC usually no. They can send the response, but not expected. And from BCC also usually no. Use cases. From 2 we use for direct communication. CC we used for informing others, not expected and expecting any response, and BCC is used to send a secret copy. So that's the difference between 2CC and BCC. I hope this is clear to everyone. And there are a lot of questions which come in NET exam related to email. And if it comes, I hope you will be able to solve it now. And thank you all for watching this video. Hope you have a great day.